landscape professionals. My name is Julius, creator of WeFindLandscapeLeads.com. I'll keep it short, under 10 minutes, I promise. I know you clicked on this video because you want to grow your business, or maybe you're even just here because you're tired of the shared leads from HomeAdvisor, Thumbtack, and Angie's Leads, where you have to bid low and just get the job. I mean, the funny part is that even though you get a ton of these quote-unquote leads, none of them seem to close very well. Because let's be honest here, a lot of times the folks that are coming from these platforms, they're budget shopping and they're not looking at who you are. They're looking at what your price is, and it's hard to win when it comes to that. The only people that are winning are HomeAdvisor and Angie's Leads. And look, what I'm trying to do is basically get you out of these systems and get you into a newer and better way of doing things. I want you to book 50 to 150 grand amount of jobs when it comes to your calendar every single month. And you don't get there by doing lawn mowing and maintenance. I mean, you could. There's just going to be a lot of friction on if you do it that way. I mean, they're good jobs, don't get me wrong, but they're the type of jobs just to keep your guys busy and keep them on payroll. I mean, the idea here is that I want you to be busy on bigger things, so ultimately you can have bigger pockets. Anyways, so you want leads and you want them fast. So this is how it works. We do it in two phases. The first phase is that the initial build out. It's all about fast wins in this case. That way, you're not waiting for months at a time for your SEO to kick in. The idea here is fast cash right from the get-go. Then, once we get that rolling, we go into phase 2. This is the longer term build out. This is where we do all the ranking and renting and all the ranking of the sites on the first page of Google, so you get better lead quality. And you not only get more leads, but you definitely get better leads than HomeAdvisor and Angie's Leads. Hopefully you get the point here, because these are people who are actually looking out and thinking and calling the business owner. Like, for example, this is the first build out we're going to do. This is the second build out. I mean, think about it. These are people going into Google, typing in whatever service you're providing, actually calling the company up to do and ask for a quote for a job. And I know what you're thinking. What's stopping them from calling another company to get a second quote? I mean, two words, honestly. Human laziness. We all default to what's the easiest. As long as you're fast enough to engage with them with the leads and be professional about it and show them your expertise, they have no reason to go with anybody else. Nobody wants to talk to strangers, and especially nobody wants to talk to strangers in their house. I mean, one is enough, right? Anyways, so that brings up a question though. What if I'm busy with a job? Or what if I'm doing other things other than the job itself? Well, good news. So that's part of our system actually. So we go ahead and text the client saying, hey, this is Joe from XYZ company. We get busy around here from time to time. How can I help you? And then not only that, you also get texts saying that somebody called you or somebody submitted a form, just like what it's saying here. When you miss a call, there's an automated message, and if there's a submit form, you also get an automated message, and that's when you would engage with them. It's basically carrying the conversation for you when you're not ready. And hopefully this is making sense, because the time window that you have when it comes to engaging leads is like within 5 minutes, but this way it's extending that more. And then that's when you would engage with them, and then bam, you close the deal and you do your fulfillment and stuff. So here's a quick summary slide for you while I finish up here. I know it's a crazy offer, so you have to understand that I can't offer this to everybody. And here's a hard requirement for us to work with you. You have to be at least working and making at least 150 to 200 grand in annual revenue, or else we just can't do it. I mean, if you're any smaller than that, you just don't have the manpower to do all the jobs that we send. There's only so much you can do if you're just one person and another guy that's helping you. And I mean, there's some soft requirements there also, and they're just as important, but that's the only one where we really can't just do a deal with you. And it wouldn't make sense either way, right? It wouldn't make sense for you, it wouldn't make sense for me either. So if you're listening to this, that means we still have room in our pipeline until we're totally booked out and we have to be bogged down and do all our fulfillments. So you have to also understand one more thing. I can really only do this with one person per market, well, one business per market. Meaning that if you're the designated landscaper in your city, then you're it. We're not gonna work with any other landscaper in the same city. All the high quality leads that we generate, they all all gonna go to you. Hopefully this is making sense. And if this sounds interesting to you at all, go ahead and click the button below, see if we can even help you out. Maybe the market that you're in, it's already taken, or maybe the competition is too tough and the juice isn't really worth the squeeze. I mean, either way, we're gonna have to pivot, and I can give you consultation on what to actually do next. So go ahead and click the button below and book a call if this is even gonna work out for you. You really have nothing to lose here, honestly. If anything, you get a free consultation so you have a better idea of what you're going up against. Anyways, I'll talk to you on the other side, I guess. Bye for now.